Hey there, I'm Stephen Warren, and this is my dedicated Whoop 5.0 review. I've worn the Whoop band, specifically the Whoop 5.0, through workouts, sleep, and day-to-day life to see how it really performs. Today, I'm mainly sharing three things: accuracy, 24/7 comfort, and whether the subscription model actually delivers enough value to be worth it. And just a quick heads up, I've got an exclusive discount code for the Whoop 5.0. Check the description down below, and I'll keep a QR code on screen so you can grab the deal while we dig deeper into this wearable tech review. So let's talk about the hardware first. The Whoop 5.0 sticks to a slim, screen-free build made for continuous wear. And the new Super Knit strap is very breathable and comfortable, and it swaps in seconds. To put a strap on the actual Whoop device, one end simply slides like that, the other end clasps onto this little bar, and just like that, you have swapped your strap. And given the fact that you can swap straps so easily, that makes it great for office wear, gym wear, home wear, daily activity, and even sleeping. Under the hood, you have an optical sensor with multi-wavelength LEDs, green, red, and infrared for more refined signals. Now, the Whoop band is IP68 water resistant for up to 10 meters, up to 2 hours, so showers or easy pool sessions are fine. The battery lasts for up to 14 days, and with my Whoop 5.0 Peak membership, I get this wireless charging power pack for on-wrist charging. Now, this I charge via USB-C, and this holds up to a few charges, and in order to charge the Whoop 5.0 device, I simply slide it on, just like that, and now I'm charging my Whoop 5.0 without having to take it off my wrist. Now let's set up the Whoop 5.0. The setup is quick. First, we're going to open up the Whoop app. We're going to click on this little band icon in the top right corner. We're going to hit pair device at the bottom. And right away, the Whoop showed up on screen. We're going to tap on that. It says connecting. As you can see now, there's a blue LED flashing on the Whoop device, which means it's in pairing mode. We're going to hit pair Whoop, Bluetooth pairing request, pair, Whoop 5.0 connected, let's hit continue, and that's it, simple as that. Now, you do need an active membership to unlock features, and the hardware is included with every plan. However, just note that there is no separate band purchase. You cannot just purchase the band and start using it. You have to have one of the 3 subscription tiers. The Whoop 1 membership gives you the Whoop 5.0, a wired charger, and core metrics. Those core metrics are the Whoop recovery, sleep, and strain. You also get personalized AI coaching, VO2 max estimate, and hormonal insights for women. And as you can see at the top right corner here, I have the Peak membership, which is the second tier. This offers stress monitor, health monitor with alerts, and health span. And it includes this wireless power pack charger that you can use to charge the device wirelessly while still wearing it on your wrist. And lastly, there is the Whoop Life membership, which adds the Whoop MG device, ECG, AFib detection, as well as blood pressure insights. Bottom line, Whoop is a subscription service. The value comes from continuous tracking and coaching over time, not on-screen notifications. Quick reminder, there's an exclusive Whoop 5.0 discount waiting in the description below. You can also scan the on-screen QR code to jump straight to the deal while you keep watching. Here's what's included with the Whoop 1 subscription plan and the higher tiers. First, recovery score. This is based on your heart rate variability, resting heart rate, and sleep. The score is color-coded, so green means go, yellow means moderate, and red means rest. You can use this score to set your training intensity for the day. You also get a strain score. This measures cardiovascular load from workouts plus daily activity. This helps balance effort versus recovery so you don't overdo it. Then there's sleep tracking and sleep coach. This tracks sleep stages such as light, deep, and REM, as well as your sleep performance percentage. It recommends your optimal bedtime and wake-up time, and this pairs well with the haptic alarm. Lastly, with the Whoop 1 subscription, you get the Whoop AI Coach. This is a chat-based guidance inside the app. It explains your recovery, strain, and sleep insights in plain language and offers daily advice. Now, some features and insights you get exclusively with the Whoop Peak membership. First, stress monitor. This tracks stress levels throughout the day and offers guided breath work to downshift when needed. Then there's the health monitor. In this dashboard, you see your heart rate variability, resting heart rate, SpO2, skin temperature, and respiratory rate. You'll get alerts when metrics drift from your personal baseline. Lastly, you get health span. This includes your Whoop age, comparing your biometrics to population average, and gives you a pace of aging score showing how your body is trending over time. Quick note I want to mention, ECG, AFib checks, and blood pressure insights live on the Life tier subscription with the Whoop MG device. Now let's talk about comfort and wearability. After wearing this basically 24/7, I will say that this thing virtually vanishes from my wrist during the day. I forget that I even have it on, which is a good thing. It doesn't get in my way for the most part. The only scenarios where I noticed and felt the need to readjust it was when I got really sweaty and hot during workouts. I would simply run my finger through the band just to let my skin breathe under for a quick second. Also, I'm a side sleeper, and sometimes I tend to sleep on my folded arm like this, and the device itself would press against my cheek. In that scenario, I would simply either switch sleeping positions, or I would unclasp it and put it so the device is under my wrist, making it much more comfortable to sleep on. Now going back to workouts, even when I got really hot and sweaty, it stayed very secure during any of my movements. It didn't bounce around during cardio or lifts. It was secure and it did not get in the way or rub against anything, no matter what exercise or movement I was doing, which is really convenient and nice. Another thing that caught my attention was how fast the band dries and stays clean over time, even after wearing it in the shower. The strap dried relatively quickly, it didn't stay wet or damp for too long after getting out of the shower, and there was never any odor buildup over time. I expected it to have sort of the odor of a wet towel after it was wet or after being, sweaty, but surprisingly, it didn't, which is good. Now I want to talk about accuracy in daily life. Let's start with recovery. I noticed that the recovery scores were generally pretty accurate. To make sure I wasn't being influenced by the readiness score, whenever I wake up, I always ask myself first how I'm feeling before I went and checked what the app is telling me. And on days that I genuinely did not feel my best, maybe a little groggy, sore, not all mentally there, I would then go and check the app, and lo and behold, I would either be in the yellow zone or the red zone. And on days I woke up feeling great, ready to crush a workout or a workday, I would be in the green zone or on the high end of the yellow zone. The same goes for my sleep stages and sleep coach. On days where it was allowed, I would follow the recommended bedtime that the sleep coach gives me. I would get a push notification telling me to start winding down, and that my target bedtime would be, let's say, 11:15 p.m., for example. I would follow that. I'd dim the lights, limit my screen time, and get to bed around 11 or so. And after following these nudges, my sleep consistency increased over the course of a few weeks. For example, this notification here told me my sleep consistency has improved by 73% higher than my 30-day average, which is amazing. Of course, life happens, and I can't follow the prompts every single day. But when I did as often as I could, I have genuinely felt an increase in my mood, mental productivity, and energy by following the sleep coach, which is huge. As for the stress monitor with a peak subscription, this was very insightful too. I would get push notifications telling me how much time I spent in a high stress zone for the day. And whenever I saw that, I would take a few minutes, if my schedule allowed, to sit and relax and focus on my breathing, even if it was just for a few minutes. It was insightful to see these notifications and see at what times I was in the high stress zone and what activity I was doing at that time that put me in the high stress zone. It actually happened when I was working, so that tells me that work stresses me out sometimes. Now let's talk about charging and battery life. The on-wrist charging power pack, which I'm wearing right now, is such a great tool with a device like this. It slid on easily, stayed put whenever I was wearing it, no matter what activity I was wearing it with, and I didn't notice any heat or skin warmth while wearing it. The great thing is, I didn't even have to use this that often because of how great the battery life is. With daily training and sleep tracking and all the continuous monitoring that the Whoop 5.0 does, I only had to put the power pack on maybe once a week, probably closer to every 10 days. It's a very convenient tool. My overall experience with the Whoop 5.0 band is extremely positive. For me, one concrete way the Whoop nudged better lifestyle choices was with my sleep routine and when to take a step back and breathe or relax for a minute to manage my stress levels. If my recovery was low, I would do light activity and save my hardcore workouts for the next day. If my sleep was less than optimal the night before, I'd make sure to follow the recommended wind down and bedtime targets, and I would wake up feeling much better the next day. As a Whoop band review goes, here's the bottom line. Tracking feels accurate, especially heart rate and heart rate variability. The recovery insights actually guide training, and the stress plus sleep tools live in a polished app. The battery is strong with the on-wrist charging, and the straps are genuinely comfortable for 24/7 wear. Downsides: no smartwatch features if you want data on the wrist, and it needs a few days to build useful baselines. For recovery-focused athletes, Whoop 5.0 is my pick for the best fitness tracker. So it's not the best budget fitness tracker on the market or an on-screen watch, yet it most definitely can become a mainstay. I myself am keeping the Whoop 5.0. It consistently tells me when to push and when to rest, and that balance is priceless. Thanks for watching. If this Whoop review helped, check out our other health news tech reviews and wearable deep dives. Subscribe and pick a video on the end screen to keep going.